I'm Andre Hugh and welcome to this edition of St. Martin Island Time TV News. Troubled Member of Parliament Sylvio Matser will remain behind bars another 8 days after the judge extended his detention Friday. This will also mean significant consequences for Matser in his capacity as Member of Parliament. Matser was arrested as part of the Octopus investigation, which began in 2014 and became a criminal investigation in 2015. Meanwhile, the budget debate in Parliament has been suspended until further notice. Parliament is currently at a stalemate on the passage of the budget because of the arrest of Matser, leaving a 7-7 on both sides. Members of Parliament on Thursday debated their reasons why they would and would not support the budget. In the end, Chairlady of Parliament Sarah Westcott-Williams decided to suspend the meeting until further notice. Protests by some residents on French St. Martin against the collectivity about the conditions of the restaurant booths on Orient Beach got out of hand on Thursday with fires at a roadblock. The gendarmes had to arrive on the scene to restore order. Luke Wellington, one of the organizers of the protest, spoke to our newsroom.
I would say that the population has all calm. Any situation that entails a calm. When they say just before the storm, there's a calm, and just before the finish of the storm, there's a calm. I would say that the population has been vigilant to what was happening, and they intervened today as a result of their conviction. They are convinced that the collectivity have absolutely no regards for our feelings, and so the majority decided to manifest today. Yesterday it was a handful that has been carrying on this. I can't call it a dialogue because when we were not, the collectivity was not dialoguing with us.
Minister of Finance Richard Gibson raised concerns that the U.S. advisory to travelers to St. Martin regarding the Zika virus, an increase in oil prices, and the decline in cruise ships calling on St. Martin since last year pose a threat to economic activities on the island.
A famous economist by the name of John Maynard Keynes said that when you expect or confronted with a decline in economic activities, it behooves the government to make expenses, to invest in infrastructural projects in the country to be able to balance out and make sure you're not confronted with a recession or economic decline. All of that I've shared with you now to be able to impress upon you the importance of the budget debate that is continuing tomorrow in Parliament, and the importance of getting the budget 2016 presented to Parliament approved. Because with the approval, the capital funds in the budget 2016, which total some 55 million, you with an approved budget will be able to make those capital expenditures and balance out the risks that are serious risks that our economy is faced with in 2016 on the basis of the items I mentioned to you before.
Finally, in St. Martin Island Time TV News, Prime Minister William Marlin has dismissed views raised in the public domain that his informal meeting with members of Parliament about the approval of the 2016 budget was unbecoming of a Prime Minister.
There was no meeting. There was no meeting. Now, what do we consider a meeting? Anytime two people talk, one can say, we met and we have spoken. There was no meeting where one sits down with another and say, we have an agenda, etc., etc. There was only one objective. The Minister of Finance, myself, were having lunch. I received a call from one of my colleagues in Parliament stating that Dr. Lloyd Richardson was going to call me since he had asked him, why don't you support the budget? He said he will call the leader. He called me and he said he was home and I can pass by. For me, it is a non-issue. It's a stochant passé. There is no discussion about it. Of course, there are those who wanted to misuse the opportunity to make it look as if, hey, the Prime Minister was sneaking behind his coalition partners' back. And they used others to forward their agenda to make it appear as if something is going on.
This has been St. Martin Island Time TV News. I'm Andre Huey. Thank you for watching.